One of Scottsbluff County's most utilized pieces of infrastructure faces a setback. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. And our top story, hidden damage revealed as contractors started works on the joints of the northbound Broadway River Bridge will mean a slight delay in a completion date and a modest increase in cost. Scottsbluff County Road Superintendent Steve Baird told commissioners last week the original plan for more limited repairs to the 8 joints of the span just won't work.
Once they got into tearing this apart, these joints were a lot more deteriorated than I first thought. So getting in this little space, they decided it was not going to be substantial enough to get that clean, to get a seal in there, glued in there.
Baird said widening the repair area around the joints requires removal of the concrete by hand and jackhammers, as heavy equipment use could cause more damage. He told the board the repair change and required stress test for the new concrete will push the opening of the bridge to September 20th at the earliest, with an additional cost of nearly $17,000. Well, property owners in the Scottsbluff Public School District will face a significant savings following passage of the 2024-2025 budget by the Board of Education. The levy for the district will drop 22% from $1.17 to about 92 cents per $100 valuation, according to Superintendent Dr. Andrew Dick.
Hope that this budget is very well received by the patrons of the district. This budget would not have been possible without the fiscal responsibility of this Board of Education and our district's leadership team for us to be able to ask the taxpayers for $3.8 million less than the prior year to be able to pass on tax savings of $255 for $100,000. Evaluation is very, very impressive.
The spending document for the upcoming school year was heavily influenced by a more than 5% increase in property valuations across the district, last year's large increase in state aid for special education, and the end of funding from the ESSER 3 and School Climate Transformation grants. Another action by the board, they approved a new name for the former SWBC building, which is now the Scottsbluff Public Schools Education Center. And public health officials say a death of a Panhandle resident due to possible infection with rabies is under investigation. Very few details have been released about the case, but the Panhandle Public Health District says there is no risk for the general public. Any family members or medical professionals suspected of having had contact with the deceased are being assessed for exposure, and those deemed at risk are being offered post-exposure prophylaxis. Rabies is fatal but preventable, primarily affecting the central nervous system, leading to severe brain disease and death if medical care is not received before symptoms start. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least one float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. much.
Welcome back. A 36-year-old Scottsbluff woman who was found guilty on 2 counts of distribution of methamphetamine earlier this summer has been sentenced. In July, a Scottsbluff County District Court jury found Jenna Herrera guilty on both counts following a 2021 Wing Drug Task Force investigation. An arrest affidavit says the Nebraska Crime Lab confirmed a total of more than 16 grams of methamphetamine was sold during the 2 transactions. Last week in District Court, Judge Andrea Miller sentenced Herrera to 3 years of probation, as well as $1,400 in court costs. Sticking with the courts now is a 20-year-old Scottsbluff man who was arrested after leading Scottsbluff police on a high-speed chase in March has been sentenced. In July, Brandon Bowles pleaded guilty to charges of operating a motor vehicle to avoid arrest and willful reckless driving. Court documents say Bowles was speeding on Highway 26, and after police tried to initiate a traffic stop, he turned off his vehicle's lights and fled into a nearby neighborhood in northeast Scottsbluff before he was ultimately apprehended. On Monday, District Judge Leo DeBravoni sentenced Bowles to 30 days in jail, a 60-day suspended license, and court costs.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Ag Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
We're here at Husker Harvest Days talking about Landis. They've recently announced a platform called Conduit, offering the best of a farmer-owned co-op with the latest and greatest in technology. Conduit will initially offer low-cost, user-friendly online financing with lots more that's out now and on the way here in the future. Let's learn more about it now with the Landis President and Chief Executive Officer.
To me, there's 2 things that come to mind. One is, and it really fits both, the farmer being able to be competitive with what they do today and how they do it and where it's going. And the best answer to that is taking links out of the supply chain. You look at a supply chain today that goes from a manufacturer to a wholesaler to a retailer, eventually to the farmer. I can assure every one of your listeners, including farmers, that if we don't get this fixed soon, the farmer will fix it for us. They're meeting and thinking and talking about how they take links out, costs out of that, and they should be. And that's one thing that we're really passionate about. How do we get direct relationships through that supply chain? Acre Edge is a portfolio of products that really help from profitability, performance, and sustainability in the field. We manufacture those out of a brand new facility in Boone, Iowa, ship those all across the Midwest, and that goes from our plant to the farmer. That's taken steps out of the supply chain, making it more competitive for our farmers and for us to serve them. The other side I look at that is other costs, particularly I think about interest costs and what interest has now meant to the farmer. Where, back when it was 3, 4, 5, 6%, not as bad as what it is today at 7, 8, 9, 10%. And so we've started a fintech platform on the Conduit side that allows farmers to get up to $1 million of financing. And that $1 million is per year. And they don't have to pay that off until in this growing season for the 2025 crop. They don't have to pay that off till January 15th of 26. And on certain products like crop protection, seed, and Acre Edge, All of those, if they purchase that through Conduit, is at 0% interest. So helping the farmer not only get access to capital, but helping the farmer also find a way to take costs off of their books. And we've been able to do that by working with the back office of our program on the financing side, working with some of the suppliers, having the links out of the supply chain on the acreage side, all ways that help do this with reduction of costs across the board, including interest charged to the farmer.
Heard that right. Select financing 0%. You want to learn more about this? Head on over to their website. It is conduit.ag.
Tri-City Stormwater presents Stormwater 101, an illicit discharge.
The incredible Renewal by Andersen Dog Days of Summer Sale is here, and I will sit up and shake for this one. It's the best offer ever for new windows and doors. Please listen to this. You get 20% off, an additional 5% off if purchased on the initial consultation. No payments for 24 months, 2 whole years, no payments. Please visit rbawyoming.com. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation. Don't wait. This deal ends August 31st. 2 years, no payments. That's doggone awesome.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Gehring. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing, either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the public is invited to come to a popular Alliance attraction, which is hosting a world-class exhibit through October. Remember Our Fallen is now on display at the Night Museum on Yellowstone Avenue in Alliance. Remembering Our Fallen is a national and state traveling memorial that was created to remember our nation's fallen who have died from wounds in a war zone since September 11, 2001, and includes both military and personal photos of each. For more information about the exhibit, go to rememberingourfallen.org. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.